Greetings. Welcome to the Opposing Viewpoints Beyond the Basics tutorial. In this video, we'll look at Gale in context opposing viewpoints and some of the advanced features available. I can find opposing viewpoints under the middle school page, high school page, under college resources, and then also under databases, opposing viewpoints, which is the path I'm going to take today. So here's Gale in context, opposing viewpoints. And of course, I'm home, so I need to log in. And here is opposing viewpoints. Now, one of the things I want to do right away, if I have a Microsoft account or a Google account, I want to go ahead and sign in. I do have my Google account already connected, so it just automatically connects to that, and so I'm signed in. So from here, I want to search civil rights. Now, if I have an item that's in bold at the top of the list, that is a topic overview. So here I have my topic overview of civil rights in general, and I can click Read More. And from here, it shows me that this is a level 5. That is a college level overview with a higher lexile. But here I have my overview. I can save this to Google Drive. So I'm going to do that so I can come back to it later. I can do notations. So I can highlight a section, click highlight, choose a color, add a note. I'm going to save my note. I'm going to scroll down. Maybe I need to do more investigation of the Patriot Act. So I'm going to highlight that, choose a different color, click Notes, and say I'm going to investigate further. I'm going to save that. I'm going to scroll down. The Real ID Act, maybe I'm interested in this last paragraph. Concerns about biometric data collection, choose a color. Let's just say, what is biometric data? And I'm going to click Save. Now down at the bottom is my citation for this article. I can choose MLA 8th edition, APA, or Chicago. Let's say I want APA. And I want to export that citation to Google Drive so I can build my bibliography. And what you'll notice here in the upper right-hand corner, I have highlights and notes. Let me make that a little bigger. And if I click on that, it's going to show me that these are just a few lines from the highlights that I've made. And I can click View Highlights and Notes. And here are the sections that I've highlighted, the notes that I've made. If I want to add additional notes, I just click Edit Notes. Citation is at the bottom of the page. And what's important about this citation is that it has the permalink to this article in the citation. Just remind students to never copy the web address at the top of the page, because that's just a moment in time. It won't get you back to this article at a later time. You need to get the permalink out of the citation, or you can click the cite button and get the citation there. And then of course you can select copy and paste this into a Google Doc or into something else. If I want to save these notes, I want to click Send To, and I can email them, or I can choose Microsoft OneDrive or Google Drive. I'm going to send that to Google Drive, and let me show you what that looks like. If I don't already have a Gale in Context Opposing Viewpoints folder, it will make one. So let's sort here. So here I have all the items that I've added. And I can go back here and pull my citation. I can pull my notes, whatever I need to do. Here's my highlighted articles. So this is a great way to study. If there are sections of interest, you can make notes on that and use it to study, or I can further annotate this if I open it with Google Docs. So let me go back to the main page of Opposing Viewpoints and do civil rights. And what I'm interested in is the civil rights movement. So that's what I'm going to choose. And here I've got viewpoints, images, news, academic journals. I've got reference articles, biographies. I've got audio, which could be interviews or podcasts, some primary sources, and magazine articles. Under content level, I can choose my level. Now, with Opposing Viewpoints, we don't have level 1 and 2. Those are your elementary levels. But level 3 is middle school, level 4 is high school, level 5 is college. So if I wanted to, I could click a couple levels and hit apply, and it will filter out the other content and just give me those higher level articles. So maybe I'm interested in Black Lives Matter, and I can look at this. And depending on the content that you choose, so I've got this article commentary. So there are questions to consider. And often this commentary, being in the blue box, depending on the article or the overview, you might have other blue boxes with points to consider. Citations at the bottom. Again, I can send this to Google Drive and get to it later. I can do highlights and notes. I can click citation. I can do a send to Google Drive as well if I want to have a copy of this article or overview to review later. And one of the things I like, I'm going to go to results, is the topic finder over here on the right. So here's my topic finder. And this is a visual way to explore your topics. So if I'm interested in what's going on in Mississippi or Martin Luther King, I can click on that and it will give me articles related to Martin Luther King. And I can click into that article. And of course, I can save it. It also gives me my level over here on the right. I could do advanced search. So if I'm just looking for Martin Luther King, for example, I can do a search for that and click search. And then here I've got viewpoints, primary sources, images. Maybe if I look at statistics, not sure what's under there, but let's take a look. And here we've got public opinion on whether Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream of racial equality has been realized. So that's an opinion poll that I can look at that was under statistics. I can go back to results. And here I've got all my content types. One last search. I'm going to do civil rights movement again. So there's just a lot of different content here. Just explore with your topic these different areas. Viewpoints are written by the editors at Gale. But if you needed biographies, those come from different sources. Magazine articles, of course, are from a variety of sources. So just explore, but do remember to log in to your Microsoft OneDrive account or your Google account so you can save your content out there to get back to later. So if I looked at civil rights, here's my civil rights article. If you have questions or anything that you need, just let us know at kyvl.ky.gov.